welcome back to my video. It is a very lovely day. It is currently March 30, and if you're seeing this, it's probably my second or first video that I'll ever post on this channel. Today I want to start off this YouTube channel with makeup. Now I plan on doing a series on what do you call this? Decades makeup, where I start from the 1910s all the way to our current on our present day. So yeah, let's get onto it. Let's get onto it. So starting off this series, this is part 1. We are going to be starting at the 1910s. So the 1910s, women would primarily wear makeup as this au natural illusion. The makeup of the 1910s, women would primarily wear makeup as to symbolize their wealth and their status in society. It mainly considers of powders, rouge, and their decade mascara. So since it only consists of powders, rouge, and mascara, I only have 3 things to make use of, which are similar to what they use, which are kind of similar, I guess, to what they would have used in the 1910s. So I have setting powder. We also have mascara. I'm gonna use this to curl the lashes. Then I have a lipstick to use as rouge. So for the face, I'm going to be using the Color Geometry makeup powder. I'm just going to pick up a bit of product here. So during the 1910s, they have a few products that are, that they use for the powders. One of them is rice flour, which is very common and is inexpensive, and it gives off a flawless matte finish. So I'm assuming they don't just tap, they just go on. Next, they use then they use calcium carbonate or chalk, which at the time was the traditional powder base. Just like add a bit more. Then another product that they used was zinc oxide, which was a popular white pigmented base that is, I guess, it brightens your face. It became the replacement to toxic lead, which they used during the 1800s, during, I guess, the Victorian era and the Edwardian era, which typically is, you should never use anything with lead because it is toxic. Ooh, ghostly. This is, I guess, what they wanted to achieve during that time. So with a brush, I'm just gonna take off the excess product that's in my face. I'm just gonna add to the eyes. I'm assuming they did that. It's like, whoa. It's like, do that. So that is technically our whole base makeup. I would say it does give off that natural finish. It does, like, it brightens my face a bit and it blurs. So I would say it works, I guess. Never use toxic lead. Never use anything with toxic lead. Anything. Asbestos, lead, arsenic. No, don't. It's like, don't copy your ancestors. Okay, next. The next part that they used was rouge. Rouge is one of their primary makeup products that they use for their makeup routines. Well, rouge is just like a product that they use to put color in their face, like giving that youthful like look. However, rouge at the time had a popular ingredient called carmine, which consists of cochineal insects. It consists of the cochineal bug, the cochineal insects, which would primarily, when crushed, they give off this red liquid. So yeah, they are kind of made of the cochineal insects or the bugs. So what I guess what they do is that they crush these insects. They first like they dry them. Then what they do is that they, what do you call this? They grind them after they're already dried. They grind them and they turn it into carmine, which ultimately turns into your rouge. Thank gosh this product that I'm using isn't bug infested. I'm sorry, I'm blabbering a lot. So I'm just gonna take a few. This is what they do. Usually they do a product, they just do this. But I put this on my lips though. I'm just gonna grab a bit of product right there. Okay. Which it already gives off quite the pigment. So they usually, according to my research, they usually put them on their cheeks, then on their lips. To give off that color. Then sometimes they put a bit on their eyelid, just to give off that color, you know. Just blend that out. They were really into blending with their fingers. They were just like finger painting. My hands are clean, by the way. Okay. Oh gosh, this is hard to do. Just rub that in. Oh my gosh. I am feeling my oats. So next, surprisingly, they had their own version of mascara. So I have my own version of my own Century mascara. This is the, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys the products that I'm using. This is the Color Geometry makeup powder. This is the Caroline Lip Drip Ultra Volume Mascara by Ashley Shine. So back then, people would use wood ash, matchsticks, or even charred cloves to darken their lashes, which to me is really interesting. They just like do this. They just like do that, giving off that like really natural finish. I guess at that time it doesn't really lengthen the lashes, but it just like darkens it. I'm just gonna boom boom. Oh my gosh. Now if I really wanted to do the whole darkening thing, I'm gonna use this Caroline Play to Slay Full Face Makeup Palette. So I'm just gonna go in with this color. I'm just gonna go with it with my finger. So I'm just gonna do this, do that. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, do that. Yeah, just like put it on the lid, on the lashes. Just like do everything you can. Just like give it all the all natural finish. So that is our 1910s makeup look. I would say it doesn't really like take a lot, but this is it. What I really want to do is just like define my beauty mark. Add a bit here. There we go. So that is the whole look. So I would say it's really natural. It doesn't take a lot. But saying so, the reason why they was going for the au natural, the illusion, the invisible makeup was because society at that time, they viewed makeup as, during that time, if you wear the exact amount of makeup, I don't know what that means, you would give off this natural, beautiful look that is very, like an illusion. Very beautifying, it's very all natural. During that time, society, if you wear too much makeup, I don't know what too much makeup means. They were just wearing rouge, or I don't know what too much makeup is to them. So like, you guys ask them, do like a seance or something. If you wore too much makeup, you would be seen as vulgar or doing too much, which was like, who the fuck? I'm being too pressed about this. So this is the final makeup. I'm gonna go put on my own costume. So I'll be right back. So the outfits at this time, they were mostly gowns with like they wouldn't show too much skin, so they wore long dresses and long sleeved blouse with gloves with full-on collared necklines, and like the hair of the era, they were mostly, I guess the most popular one was the pompadour, which they would do that as their hairdo and match it with a designed hat. So I wouldn't say my hair is technically pompadour, but if I just like slick that back a bit, let me just, oh, like don't look at my armpits, just like don't mind my armpits. Then I'm gonna change a bit and we're gonna wear the freaking outfit. So this is what, I guess, like I don't have any clothes that are 1910s, but if I would say this is an inspiration to that. Here it is. So that is it for the 1910s. Let's move on to the 1920s. Oh my gosh, imagine someone walking in on me wearing this. Welcome to my house. Turn the lights off, Mr. Bill. I'm done.